Of course, we're in the wrong spot. Okay. Sorry about the quick open there. I clearly had things in the wrong spot, and it's just been one of those days. Anyway, before I turn the mic officially over to Stepboy Mike, I just want to reiterate again that this week's show is dedicated to the memory of our buddy Mark Bagwell's mother, Judy, who passed away on Friday. Complications from COVID combined with a lot of other struggles she had been dealing with in recent years. There is a GoFundMe account for her funeral fund. There is the link there on the screen, and I have decided that up through the 28th of this month, all of our direct donations through my PayPal, which will be here right there for the duration of the show, will go directly into the Judy Bagwell Funeral Fund. So there is that. With that being said, Statboy Mike, this is your platform, my friend. Take it away.
Hello, my internet fans. Welcome to week 9 episode of Statboy Sports Bar. Again, thoughts and condolences. Marcus, your mom was amazing. She was a very nice person, of course. We did briefly talk. I believe you did talk to. You had him on your show. Did we touch about that infamous match back in WCW?
You know, I'm not sure if we talked about it on the 4 hours that Mark and I were talking, but I do know that I actually talked to him yesterday. I had just watched that pay-per-view a week or so ago and saw that match for the first time and went, dude, your mom's a trooper. And so are you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The match was horrific, but to put her up there like that, literally, and rescue your mom in a match like that, you gotta have an insane amount of love for your kids and their business to do that. And that's one of them. So, Marcus, like I say, I'm so sorry for your loss. You know, losing a mom is going to be one of the hardest life things ever. You're in my thoughts. You're in my prayers. You'll get through this, bro. You got this. And we all here at the channel, we're going to take care of you because that's what family does. Okay? You need us, hit us up, talk to us. If you just want to vent to us, go for it. We will listen. All right. Let's get started with some interesting news that took place over week 9. And it's not about Tom Brady this time. It's about, I would say, the second most dramatic quarterback in the NFL, and that is quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who before the game against Kansas City tested positive for COVID-19. And so he's now under the COVID protocols, meaning he is not allowed to play until his symptoms, or if he is asymptomatic, or until he clears the virus. So he'll probably be out until week 11 when he'll come back. Now, here's the backstory. The story is this. From what I heard and what I read, he had a procedure done, a treatment done. And a reporter asked him, "Are you vaccinated?" Rodgers' answer was, "No, I'm immunized." Now, me being stat boy, I went into, of course, the CDC website, and I looked up the definitions of being vaccinated and being immunized. Being vaccinated, according to the CDC, is the introduction of a substance or a vaccine to the human body. When you're getting a shot, especially with COVID, that is being vaccinated. The actual act of a needle going into your arm is being vaccinated. Being immunized is the result of a vaccination, not of a treatment. So we're all thinking that Aaron Rodgers somehow got the two mixed up. Right. Sadly, somebody on ESPN, he's one of the lead sports analysts. I don't remember his name right now, but he's got an opinion as high as Mount Everest. He went on one of his ESPN shows and said that Aaron Rodgers is a disgrace to the Green Bay Packers, a disgrace to football, and flat out said that Aaron Rodgers lied. Now, I am going to defend Aaron Rodgers in this. I do the same thing, okay? I make mistakes. I don't intentionally lie. For example, if I'm walking down the street and I see somebody wearing a shirt that is somewhere in the color range of blue and purple, and I can't tell which color it is, I'm going to pick one. If I'm with somebody and they pick the other color, for example, if I'm walking along and we both see the shirt and I say it's one color and they say it's the other, I'm going to say, do you remember that blue shirt? That other person could easily say, no, you're wrong. That shirt is purple. You are lying about that shirt. No, that is not a lie. That is either a mistake or a difference of opinion. A lie is when you willingly know the truth of something, okay? For example, I know that the top light in a stoplight in the United States is red. Everybody knows that unless they're colorblind. Now, if I willingly say that the top light is yellow, and I just flat out say that, and I think about it, then I'm lying. You can easily say, you know what, Mike, you are lying. A stoplight is red. Did Aaron Rodgers lie? My answer is no. I am believing that Aaron Rodgers is misinformed. He made a mistake. He got some kind of COVID treatment that somehow mimics being immunized. If the reporter said, are you going to get the shot? Are you going to get the COVID vaccine shot? Aaron Rodgers could easily have said, no, I don't believe in vaccinations. And then he can say, I'm immunized because of a different reason. For this ESPN guy to flat out say that Aaron Rodgers is a liar is wrong. Is he a disgrace? No, not even close. Okay, he made a mistake. He got sick. It happens. But to in a sense, put Aaron Rodgers and stick him in the town gallows in the center of town where people can throw tomatoes at him and bring down the hammer. Come on. He made a mistake.
Wait. They're not going to not tomatoes. They're going to throw cheese at him. He's in Green Bay. Carry on.
Rotten, stinking cheese, right?
Blue cheese. So, just to be a dick.
There we go. Exactly. So to publicly shame him because in what I feel is a mistake is wrong. Will he go through his COVID protocols? Yes. Will he come back and play? Yes. Will he be dominant as ever? Yes. Will he get to the Super Bowl? Maybe. I don't know about that far yet. Did it hurt the gameplay? Yes, because Green Bay lost this week. We'll get to that later. Did I go out and flat out say that Green Bay deserves to lose? Yes, I did say that in my personal talks this week because I judged him. I'm guilty of that. After a few days worth and seeing what happened and letting it play out, I'm changing my mind on it. When it first Come on, Renegade. You know you like ranch better. Let's go. Come on, you're a ranch guy. You're not a blue cheese guy.
He's not. He's not disputing his love of ranch. He's just calling out the fact that I ragged on blue cheese. Dude, blue cheese tastes like feet, Jay. It's nasty. Straight up, my dad. He and I don't agree on a whole lot when it comes to food. That guy will eat anything pretty much, except Brussels sprouts and blue cheese. Both of those are a big fat heap of nope. If that's the only thing on the cruise, we're walking in the water. Screw that bullshit. We ain't taking the cruise. If it's the only thing we have blue cheese and Brussels sprouts, we're taking the freaking tugboat out to the sea. Hell with that shit. Anyway,
will Aaron Rodgers come back? Yes. Will he be back better than ever? Yes. But to call now.
Okay, well, no. Okay, I've had feta cheese. I actually. Okay, so we're getting.
I've lived on feta cheese. I know what it's like.
When JJ comes on, we'll have the discussion about feta cheese. Anyway, carry on.
Hey, feta cheese is my top 3. You know this.
Feta cheese is my feta cheese. It's just
man.
Cheese is different.
Well, yeah, blue cheese has more of a tang to it, and feta cheese comes from goat's milk, which we'll get into feta cheese.
It tastes like smell. I'm just saying, it's nasty. It's gross.
And this time, I will say cheese is not cheese. How about that? Remember that conversation?
Okay. That's on video. Document. Cheese is not cheese. It's documented. We is live.
Woo!
Shit. All right. I can retire now. Fuck it. I'm done.
You can retire happy. So anyway. Fans in Green Bay, get over it. He'll be fine. He's rough and tough, and he'll come back as over and over.
Media with an opinion, get over it. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, really. I mean, it's like. I mean, we get that Aaron Rodgers is a high-level celebrity when it comes to football. If he sneezes the wrong way, someone's going to say something about it. If he ties his shoes the wrong way, someone's going to say something about it. Yes, COVID is still in play. We know this. We're going on almost 2 years with this pandemic. Almost going into 3. It feels like, but he'll get over it, and we'll move on, and we'll just keep watching football like we will, and hopefully Green Bay will be fine.
There we go. So, but before you move on to the actual sports part of the sports bar, because that's what we are after all, there was a comment. I did not make a graphic for this, and that's my bad. 100% my bad. Tim says, evening gents from North Carolina. Tonight started the college basketball season for the Blue Devils tonight, and he's on the cloud 9 of watching Kyle Larson win the championship in NASCAR. I'll tell you what, Sunday night, 3 out of 4, I would have been happy. I'm just glad it wasn't Hamlin, that little whiny little bitch that he's become. So, Kyle Larson, congratulations, NASCAR Cup Series champion.
Kyle Larson, congratulations on that.
Kyle.
This now triggers another mini rant. Oh, wow, blue cheese. We're still talking about cheese. Let's not talk about cheese anymore, okay? Let's forget about the cheese.
Well, Pop's on your ass. Here we go.
Pop. Okay. I love Pop. I value his opinion. I am not getting into an argument with my father. Not going to happen. No way. And his ooh, dang, Pop. Pop went one further. Ouch.
And CJ is in the Michi camp. He hates blue cheese and Brussels sprouts. Dude, that's why this guy was my tour guide in Atlanta, right here. This guy.
There you go.
I love this guy. There you go.
Quick. This will be a mini rant on NASCAR. Kyle Busch, who is the biggest hothead in NASCAR.
No. He's reformed. It's his brother that's the big dick now. Anyway, carry on.
Well, he will be reformed because he has to go through sensitivity training, basically just before if he wants to get behind the wheel of his car in the 2022 season, because he dropped the R word about people that are intellectually slow. And I will not say that. I will not say that word. That is one of the most hideous words ever made. Guys, you know what we're talking about. It's one of the worst words you can call anybody who does have a mental disability or impairment. Don't ever call anybody that word, or you will, by their family and the people, you will get beat down for that. Not from me personally, but I do not like that. It's like I say, it's one of the top 5 words in the English language that I hate.
Anyway.
But, and so Kyle, that Kyle Busch has to go through sensitivity training to get into the 2022 season.
It's funny. Just a few years ago, Kyle Larson got in trouble for using a variation of the N-word. So it's just that's a problem with the Southern boys in the racing. It is what it is. I'm not advocating it or condoning it. It just is what it is, unfortunately, in that culture. All right. JJ says, don't forget about Monterey Jack from Rescue Rangers in his 380s. That's right. There you go.
We're back on cheese.
Let's see.
Al Snow is
won the World Series, but at the same time, I'm sad that there's no more base. Yeah, well,
Yeah, we're all glad to bring one.
As a person says to me, I totally think that was uncalled for, and Kyle Busch should be ashamed. And he's again, people have slips of words, slips of tongue. I have only in recent years caught myself not using that word and being an advocate of not using that word because it is not a general term. It's a very specific term. And if you're an idiot, you're an idiot. If you're stupid, you're stupid. If you're a dipshit, you're a dipshit. If you are legally the R word, then that's one thing. But that's why we don't say it on this channel. So, or in our personal life.
I think the only person, if they use that word in the medical sense, which I'm assuming it is a medical term, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. A doctor can use that word, but if you're doing it as derogatory or right. Then you're done.
Of course, this is coming from the wrestling channel where Vince McMahon can say "What's up, my N-word" to John Cena, and nobody bitches about it until 10 years later. So there you go.
Oh yeah, we our jaws hit the floor when that scene happened. We almost flipped the channel. I think even Pop was there for that pay-per-view. I don't remember. I think he was when we were all at the Costa.
That's one of the few times where even I go, "All right, Vince, that's a little much."
I think I do remember the whole family being there, and we just hit the ground like. And I believe Cedric and Uncle Gordy and Jamal were there, and There you go. There you go.
Said by Ron White, retweeted by Goldust multiple times. I'm right on board with Dustin, man.
There you
That's
go.
it.
There you go. And we just looked at Cedric and Uncle Gordy and we're like, sorry?
Right?
We apologize.
See,
anyway,
that,
so there's
that's going to be a whole other rant if I get going down that rabbit hole. So let's just move on to where are we at here?
Where are we at next?
The NBA. The NBA. Let's where are we at 17 in. Let's go ahead and take a break. We'll run an ad for we'll go ahead and run Renegades out. What the hell,
Okay, fine.
Drop my channel, pay the bills. Here we go. All right, we'll be right back after this message from our friends at the Costume Studios. Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be right back.
We are back. Remember, keep an eye on Renegades reviews, especially upcoming. The ones I'm looking forward to, of course, are Saving Mr. Banks and A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. I can't wait to rewatch it on Disney Plus, which I plan on doing. I will definitely do that before the three of us come in and we give our review on that excellent movie.
What is so awesome, and it wasn't even like I don't think we'll ask him later when he comes in with a conscious thing, but the Saving Mr. Banks review will air the day after what we're going to trailer later, which is awesome. So
there you go.
Looking forward to it.
All right. Anyway. We are going to talk about basketball real quick. We're going to bring up the power rankings for the week. We have a new number one team because they have the best record. And of course, that's Golden State. But let's look at the bottom. We have New Orleans at 1-10, Houston at 1-9, and Detroit at 1-8. Then we move up to Orlando at 3-8, and then San Antonio at 3-7. Minnesota and Oklahoma City are 3-6 each. Oklahoma City has a slight edge over the Timberwolves, mostly because of win streaks, points, that kind of thing. And then moving on, we have Indiana and Atlanta at 4-7, followed by Boston and Milwaukee, the defending champions, at 4-6. Milwaukee, I'm not worried yet. It's only, I believe, week 2, so we're not going to worry about Milwaukee being in the bottom half of the league. They gotta get their shoes going and all that, and we gotta get Giannis ready there to get him off the table and put him back on the court there. He's getting ready for the big Christmas holiday stuff here and all that good stuff. Oh,
yes, sir.
Okay. Good call there. Got that. Okay, good idea there, Renegade. Thank you for that private message. Moving on, the Charlotte is at 5-7, and the Kings, the Sacramento Kings, are 5-6. That puts them 18th. Portland at 5-5. They are at 500, and the LA Clippers, they have a record of 5-4. And the Lakers are 6-5, and they are on the left half. They are on the top 15, followed by Toronto at 6-5. And then we go a little bit further to the west in Denver. They are at, where are Denver on my list? Did I not write Denver down? Oh my gosh, how did I miss
13th,
that?
brother. It's on screen, Mikey.
I know. I'm looking at my records there.
I'm just telling you, it's on screen if you get lost.
Memphis is 6-4 as well. Phoenix is 6-3. And then we get into the top 10. with New York and Brooklyn neck and neck at 7-4. The Cavs are also 7-4. The Wizards are 7-3, along with the Bulls. The Mavericks are 7-3 as well. Utah is 7-3 as well. Miami is 7-3 as well. Philadelphia is 8-3, and of course the number one team, the Golden State Warriors, at 9-1. Again, this is only week 2. Not much is happening in the NBA. They're going to be shifting around all over the place. We're not really going to start worrying about the power rankings until maybe week 11 or week 12 of the NBA. Not much is happening in basketball. Not much at all. Let's switch over to hockey. Let's start talking about some hockey power rankings. There you go with that. There goes Dory, and I'll get to that, Dory. Thank you.
Patience, sweetheart.
I know she's very excited. Bottom of the barrel again is Arizona. They've only scored 3 points in what's going on with the Coyotes. There's the Blackhawks, the dominant Blackhawks. What's going on with them? They've only got 6 points so far. The Canadiens, they have 6 points as well. The Senators,
and we're there tonight.
Yeah, the Senators have 7 points. The Kraken have 9 points. They're almost in double digits. They are slowly getting up there. I don't know if I want to see the Kraken go all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals. I mean,
no.
That's the Knights' job, but I want to at least put them on the left column, so they need to start playing better. That's just my personal opinion. The Avalanche, they have 9 points as well. The Stars are at 10. They're all by themselves. The Bruins, they have 12 points. The Penguins, they have 11 points. I think I mixed those two up, but that's okay. We're just going to keep going. The Sabres, they have 12 points. The Devils, they have 12 points. The Islanders have 12 points. My new residential hometown heroes, the Predators, they have 13 points. The Kings are just on the cusp of switching over. Unfortunately, they are below San Jose and below Anaheim, which is the way it should be.
But the King, hey, hold up a second there, Skippy. Don't be skipping over my Kings so fast. They had the current longest active streak in the league at 5 wins. Will be 6 tonight come when we beat Montreal's ass in their own building. We will screw the Canadiens worse than Sean screwed Brett in that building. Oh, God damn it.
The screw job will never die.
Never.
The Red Wings in the left side of the column and 2 weeks in. How many times last season did we have the Red Wings on the bottom of the barrel? Like every week? What's going on there?
Ironically enough, I just looked at the calendar. Today's the anniversary of the screw job, by the way, and the Kings are in Montreal. This is the best day ever.
Oh my God, how did I miss that? November 9th, 1997. I thought today was special.
And I only knew it for sure because my friend Kat messaged me. They're making an anniversary movie about it in the porn world.
In what world?
In the porn world. They're making a movie about the Montreal screw job. And I'll leave it at that.
Oh, no.
And she asked me, is nothing sacred? I said, you're talking to the guy that went to Bakersfield and got honorary inducted, non-participating in the new porn order. You tell me what's sacred in wrestling.
Oh, what?
Okay? Just saying.
I don't want, oh my God, I just had the worst image in my head. I don't want to hear this conversation. I don't want to see a Vince McMahon lookalike getting I did enjoy my lunch. Ugh.
That's right. I did screw Brett. Ha ha ha. Over and over. Where's Val Venus? I need a money shot. Oh, wait, I'm already here. Ha ha ha. All right, carry on.
This is me turning green.
Right. So,
all right.
So you were singing the virtues of Detroit being in the plus column for the first time in forever. The only damn team in that city that isn't doing any friggin' thing. Carry on.
Yes, really. The defending champions, they have 14 points. The Jets in Winnipeg, they have a lot of teams have 14 points. The Flyers have 14 points. The Blue Jackets have 14 points. The Ducks have 15 points. Thank goodness. And there you are in the top 10. Toronto, they also have 15 points. The Blues, they have 15 points. The Capitals have 16 points, along with the number one team in the Central Division. Now, Dory. There you go. Dory was very happy when I put together the list. They are ranked 6th. There you go. She is very happy, by the way. And then the top 5 are the Rangers, the Flames, the Hurricanes, the Oilers, and again, the number one team 2 weeks in a row, the Florida Panthers. They lead the league with 21.
And if we're going to be an unbiased sports bar, I will give both. Where are we at here? Pacific, the Ducks and the Oilers credit. They have win streaks of 4 each going into today. So there you go.
There you go. But you have one of 5, and you get bragging rights.
It'll be 6 here in about 3 hours.
There you go. Go Kings, go. So that takes care of hockey. What's next on
tonight, the Kings screwed Montreal. All right, I'm done. I promise. No more bits. I promise.
Promise? Maybe. Okay, good. What's next on tap?
Oh shit, I have no idea. Oh, NFL. So we need to take another break if we're gonna do NFL stuff because we gotta get into this. And Jay has a good point though about Montreal. How has this thing not been done sooner? Jasmine St. Clair was literally in the business, as was Trina Michaels, as was our buddy Olivia Lovely and Joni. Joni was at the freaking pay-per-view. Anyway,
but she had nothing to do with it.
Well, her man did. That's for damn sure.
Okay, let's. Well, we can't. Well, dang. We need somebody to.
Suggest anybody play Hunter because we're gonna have a nose out to here, or maybe something else out to there instead of a nose. I don't need to go there with him.
Hello.
No.
Hello. We need a break, big time. Go to commercial. Okay.
Nothing better than to go from that comment to a commercial about Mickey Mouse. Here we go, folks. We'll be right back.
Jeff is 9.
He's just talking about the new porn order on my own channel, and I had a commercial with my son involved. I am the devil. Anyway, we're under doubled it 9 days, brother. I'm so happy.
9 days to go.
By the way, I'm gonna ball you out on the air right now. I need your involvement in that episode because JJ's all signed up, ready to go, and pretty much anchor it for me, but I need more than just two talking heads talking about the greatness that is Mickey and Minnie Mouse because, I just do. And there's plenty more people in the world that love Mickey and Minnie. And you used to work for the guy. So
yes,
I want your opinion on Mickey the Mouse. And we'll get that film when we do the Saving Mr. Banks review that day. We'll get that can that day too.
Okay, done.
All right. It is time for the meat and taters. So stop it.
Renegade.
This is why you're in the green room.
Right on the play, 5-yard penalty for who knows what. Make something up, Jeff.
5-yard penalty. Anyway, we'll move on.
To hashtag super
does not apply. Need to move on before we die. Anyway,
forget shenanigans. We've gone X-rated shenanigans.
That's it. We've gone over to the bad place. Anyway, all right. So NFL results, I guess we're doing now, right? Yeah, there we go.
Yes. So let's take a quick look at those.
Challenge the penalty. If you want to come on, okay, all right, fine. You want to come on? Go ahead. Challenge penalty. Go ahead. Challenge penalty. Go ahead.
First, let me unmute myself, for Christ's sake. We don't need to be cackling like a hyena while Mikey's over here.
Yes, we do. I encourage it.
Oh my God.
I had to challenge the penalty as soon as Mikey said, come up with something. It's like, if you can't even come up with a penalty to call on me, challenge, God damn it.
That's right.
I throw the yellow flag, he throws the red flag.
We have two fathers and an uncle in this room. We talking about new porn order, and then we go to a Mickey Mouse commercial. We wrong, Granddad. We wrong for that.
Pop is going to beat us all with a stick. That's what Pop's going to do. He's going to take us all out.
Probably cracking up right now.
Seriously, Jerry's on the floor. Somebody call Jerry an ambulance.
Oh, I hope not.
He's laughing himself stupid right now. Jiminy crickets. All we need is somebody to blast Orton over the head with some sort of porn prop, and he has a made day. Jesus Christ.
And then throw him through a window. There's your money shot.
All right, that's it. I quit. I resign. That's it. I'm done. Jesus. Okay.
There's Brutus Beefcake in the barbershop when we need it.
Yeah, really.
Hey, you know what? Jannetty threw himself there. He was a coward. He was running away from the beatdown. He's a coward, that damn Jannetty. And see, Bobby was right. Jannetty's lost his damn mind now. So there you go. All right. Do you want to stay on for the NFL results? You want to come back in when it's time for your other stuff?
Come back in, but look at the message I sent.
On the
group chat. In the group chat.
I sent it to like the group chat, your personal chat, your work page.
Well, I've got the damn phone. I've got the phone queued up for freaking riff. So sorry. Hang on a second here. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, okay. Don't have it loaded, and it's on the phone, so it'll have to be later tonight.
There we go. Okay, good.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh well.
Let's see.
All right. Let's take a look at the week.
We will see you momentarily, my friend.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. It is time for. Oh, wait, let me get back where we're supposed to be here. There we go. Hi. Okay.
Yeah, there you
All
go.
right. NFL results first, right?
Let's look over the 9. Yeah. And of course, the week started off with the Colts taking on the Jets, and the Colts winning 45-30. Indianapolis had 532 total yards, the most since week 13. And the Falcons beat the Saints 27-25. Game-winning 29-yard field goal as time expired. The 6-game win streak for the Cowboys is over. Jeff, you want to touch on that? What happened? Why did the Cowboys lose this week? What happened?
Just a bad day. Bad game. Not having drop passes. It wasn't Dak's fault. People I
think he got picked off twice, and I think he got sacked twice. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you want me to talk about it, sacks aren't his fault. That's defense. Number one. Number two, picked off. Those are his bad. More than likely. I didn't see the whole game, to be fair. I was busy running around getting the friggin' shows ready for the week. But yeah, the problem is Dak was throwing to the guys right in their hands. God forbid they catch the ball. I mean, it's really that simple.
All right, so we're going to chalk it up as a bad week, and they're going to come back strong next week.
Yep.
Patriots beat the Panthers 24-6. Patriots have won the last 4 out of 5, so that's good for them. The Ravens had to go into overtime to beat the Vikings 34-31. That was the battle between Dory's favorite team and her son Tyler's favorite team, and 12 straight there for Baltimore versus the NFC. That's the longest one there. So whenever Baltimore plays against the NFC team, they've got a little bit of a streak going on there. The Vikings, they need to pick things up real quick. It's halfway through the season, jockeying for position. If you want to hear more Skol, then they gotta buckle down. No questions asked that. The Browns took out the Bengals 41-16. Baker Mayfield is the second most quarterback wins with 27 in the first 4 seasons of Brown history. He just needs to stop those damn progressive commercials because they are getting way out of hand. I'm sick and tired of it. I don't care what Baker does to make a little extra money, but just stop with these stupid commercials, please. Let's get over it. The Jaguars actually won another game, but it was a low-scoring affair, 9-6. It sounds like a field goal battle. That's all it was. The Dolphins beat the Texans 17-9, and the Giants with a surprising win over the Raiders. That's a shocker right there. The Giants have won their last 4 out of 5 against the Raiders, so they had
Raiders.
a little bit of momentum going in there. The Chargers took out the Eagles 27-24.
It's the only time we're for the Squatters. That's it.
Yeah, there you go. The Cardinals took out the 49ers to continue with their dominance. They are 8-1, as it says. They won 31-17. The Packers and the Chiefs, there was the game we talked about during the rant. The Chiefs ended up winning because Rodgers didn't play. 13-7 was the final score there. The Sunday night game was that was my game of the week because, my current hometown my current residence and my former hometown of Los Angeles. It was a great game, 28-16. The Titans came on top, and now they are both tied in the records at 7-2. What's going on with the Titans? They're starting to pick things up. And of course, the Monday night game with a nail biter down to the end. The Bears lost 27-29 or 29-27. It was a battle of field goals. They played to the very last possible play. They wanted to go for the 65-yard field goal at the end. It was just 5 yards short, but at least they tried, which was amazing to watch in itself. I was following the game during Monday night, but I was more focused on the book that I'm working, and then I see that it's tied, and then they take the lead 27-26. Then Pittsburgh comes up and scores a field goal. They march down the field in a 2-minute offense. Bears tried to come back, but sadly, it just didn't happen. And now the season is halfway done. Remember, it's an 18-week season, so we are at the halfway point as the teams are jockeying for position.
That was 17, Mikey.
Huh?
No, it was 17 now.
No, it's 18.
We were at 16 now. We're at 17. I'm pretty sure it's 17. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Either way, there's an extra week of football. How about that?
Either way, the Titans proved it's always good to come in on top at somebody else's house. Anyway, let's go ahead and keep moving right along there, and we'll do the next part. So pick 'em. There we go. All right.
Let's take a look at the pick'em contest.
Okay. I need to say something real quick here to the people that are involved in this pick'em.
What's that?
Every Tuesday after we go off the air, if I don't have these graphics up in that window right away, you are the only one that doesn't complain because it's your deal. If y'all want to know the results before, late Tuesday night, watch the show. Thank you. All right. Anyway.
There you go.
There's this week's results.
There's Pop with a win 2 weeks in a row. Way to go, Pop. And that's also his third win this season. He's won 3 total, but now he's on a 2-win week streak. The numbers were kind of low this week. Yes. Heather and JP tied for 8. Tammy, Daniel, and Dory each got 7. The dad's on wrestling. My friend, my scheduler, Mike at work, and Nathan all got 6. And Will and Emmanuel only got 5. The numbers were low, but hey, that's okay. Remember, the weeks are getting shorter because of the bye weeks, so not as many games are available. So the numbers are going to go down until we get later on in the season. Let's take a look at the overalls. And I don't mean the dungarees. Heather's got a 2-point lead. She's at 88. JP's at 86. Producer Jeff is at 85. We got a three-way tie for Tammy, Emmanuel, and Daniel. They're at 81. Pop and Nathan are tied at 80. Will's at 79. Dory is right behind him on his heels at 78. Renegades at 75, and Mike is at 72. Now, since we are going into week 10 and the second half of the season, I'm going to do my traditional what we're going to do for the playoffs. Now, here's what's going to happen. I've made this rule, and this is what I think we're going to do. The top 4 players, and this is only for the playoffs. This is not for whatever. You guys are still going to make picks. That's okay. You're going to make your picks normally when we do wild card weekend, when we do divisional playoffs, when we do conference, and when we do Super Bowl. But the top 4 players, we're gonna put a bracket up, and it's going to be a head-to-head matchup. So whoever does better in a head-to-head matchup moves on. Okay. And so, and even if you get eliminated in the tournament, you can still make picks for the overall score.
So like NASCAR.
Pretty much, yes. So we're going to have a regular season winner at the end of the season. The person with the most points will be named that person. The person that wins the bracket will be named the playoff champion, and then the person with the most points overall is the overall champion. Okay?
So I'm not sure this is an accurate stat, so you'll have to help me if I'm wrong here, but I'm pretty sure there's only one person in the entire history of your pick'em that's won both the playoff and the overall in the history, and I'm pretty sure I know who it is.
You?
Pretty sure it's me.
I think so. I think that's right. I do remember that one year. So that's how we're going to do it. So if the playoffs started to now, can we put up the overalls again so we can
Yes.
get a quick visual? Now, even though there is a tie between Tammy, Emmanuel, and Daniel, the tiebreaker is going to be how many weeks that person has won. So I think Emmanuel has won a week. Tammy has won a week as well. I don't know how I'm going to break that tie yet. So,
Right.
So you, Jeff, of course, you're in the top 4, so you're going to move on to the next round, and we're going to do 5 versus 12, 6 versus 11, 7 versus 10, and 8 versus 9. Makes sense. That's how that's going to go. Then we go whittle it down to all the way down to the Super Bowl, and then I think with the Super Bowl, when it's down to the final 2, I guess the top player should be able to pick whichever team they want, forcing the other player to have the other team, and that will determine the winner of the playoffs. I think that's a good way to make it work. So, for example, if this is just an example, if Dory and I were the final 2 and Dory did better than I, she would pick either the NFC team or the AFC team, and then I would get the other one, and whichever team wins that game, wins the Super Bowl, is named the playoff champion. Then the points come in. Okay. You got it? Yeah. So that's how I think that's just for the playoffs, of course, and then we'll keep doing picks over and over. All right. Is Zach ready to go?
Zach's in the green room waiting for you, brother. And
let's bring him in. Let's bring in Zach.
I'll tell you what's better. Let's welcome Zach back. He challenged Mikey before on this.
Zach, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. You gotta zoom your camera out so we can see your face there. There you are. Okay, just the camera.
All right.
There we go.
Before you guys get going too much, rather than go back and forth like we did last time, I'm going to try something here. So just bear with me here. Let me do this.
Wow, he's so badass. Look at that. On camera, no less. Oh, wow, look at that. Hey, there you go.
All right, I'm gonna pull myself out of shot here. That way, you guys have because I already made my picks privately, Mike. You really don't need me for this, so take it away, boys.
You already okay? All right, good. All right, so we know the rules as always. We have the matchups.
Of course.
According to what site did I use? I think I used Yahoo Sports. So I'll give you the you tell me who you want, and I'll tell you who I got. We'll go from there. Winner does the best, just like before. You beat me last week by 1 game. And like I said, because of one of your comments that said, pick 'em champion one-on-one stuff, I might invoke that definitely for season 3. That's a great idea. I did like that, just so you know.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get started. We have Baltimore and Miami, and the spread is Baltimore 7.5. Who you got?
Baltimore has too much offense. Baltimore will win and cover.
All right, we are in agreement on that because I believe the same thing. After they beat Minnesota in overtime, I think they'll do that. So we are in agreement on that one. Buffalo and the Jets. Buffalo minus 12.5.
This may come as a shocker, but I think with Mike White and the Jets offense, they can cover against Buffalo. So I will be taking the Jets.
Really?
Oh, yes.
All right, we are in disagreement on that one. That's going to be a good game for us. I am taking Buffalo. I'm always anti-Jets. I don't know why. I guess it was ever since last season when I put them at the bottom of the barrel. So I'm going more on. It's not a fan thing for me. It's just I'm going by the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good there. All right, Tampa Bay and Washington. Tampa Bay minus 9.5. What are you doing?
You can't go against Tom Brady right now. I'll take Tampa minus 9.5.
As much as I'm anti-Brady on this one, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. I think they can dominate over Washington.
Washington's defense has been very underwhelming this season. The way they look on paper, it's pretty disgusting.
There it is. All right. Atlanta and Dallas. Atlanta plus 8.5. What are you doing?
This is a revenge game.
Yes.
This is a revenge game because Dallas's defensive coordinator is the former head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, and this is a revenge game for him. So I like Dallas over Atlanta big.
All right. I'm going to agree with you that I believe Dallas will win. They will come back, but I'm not certain about the point spread. Therefore, I am taking Atlanta with the points on that one. I will be rooting for Dallas the whole way. They need to come back. They need to after getting beat, Dak needs to buckle down and he needs to do it. Will they win? Yes, but I do not think they will dominate, not with 8.5 points. I can't do it on that one. The Saints take on the Titans, and the Titans are minus 3.5.
This is not going to make me look good on the home front at all. And I have a lot of family watching the show today.
Good.
But, I got to look and be honest with everybody. I got to take Tennessee minus 3.5.
I'm okay with what Tennessee did last week, beating the Rams. I like the Saints a little bit more. I'm going to go New Orleans plus 3.5 on that one. I think they'll pull out a win on that one. All right, Jacksonville, Indianapolis. We have Indianapolis at minus 9.5.
Give me Jacksonville plus 9.5. I think they're finally woken up and they finally trust Trevor Lawrence in that offense and what Josh Allen is doing on defense. The Jacksonville version of Josh Allen, who sacked Buffalo's Josh Allen last week, which was very, very exciting for my world. But yeah, I like Jacksonville here.
I'm going to disagree with you on that one. I'm going to say Indianapolis is going to dominate just like they did with the Jets. I'm thinking they can continue on. So I'm going to go with they're going to cover. All right, the Lions take on the Steelers. Pittsburgh minus 8.5.
Pittsburgh. Big.
Detroit is not. I don't even think Detroit is going to. Detroit has no chance. So I'm going to agree with you on this.
Najee Harris is going to have a field day.
Oh yeah. He's going to light the Lions up, and they're just going to. It's going to be a slaughterhouse.
It's going to be disgusting.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I'm going to love every minute of it because Najee Harris is my running back in fantasy. So
there you go. All right, the Browns and the Patriots. Browns are plus 2.5.
Oh. With the news of Nick Chubb testing positive for COVID and going on a COVID protocol list, and they're down to one running back, and then the emotions of losing Odell and all of that going on, New England has really built themselves to being a contender in this league and finally trusting Mac Jones. I got to take New England minus 2.5.
I'm going to I don't know what to do on this one. I'm going with Cleveland. I'll take 5 on that one. All right. Vikings and Chargers. Vikings are favored.
See, this is tough because the Chargers' defense is not good against the run, and Dalvin Cook could have a prime day for the Vikings. I'm just going to go on that notion. I'll take the Vikings.
I'm going to agree with you on this one. I think the Vikings can bounce back after the overtime game. And like I said, Cousins needs to buckle down, and they need to start making a push. And this is the one to do it. If it was Vikings Rams again, I would probably have to go with the Rams. But since it's Vikings Chargers, I'm going to go with the Vikings on this one.
And the thing with the Vikings is every game they've had this season, with the exception of one, has come down to one score or the final play.
Absolutely. They keep the game interesting. If the NFL wants ratings, go with Minnesota. That is a guarantee right there. All right, next up, Panthers and Cardinals. Will the Cardinals keep their dominance? They are minus 9.5.
Well, they won and had a dominating performance by Colt McCoy, a person who hasn't been relevant since he left the University of Texas. So, you know, if they can win with Colt McCoy, they'll beat Carolina because Carolina is struggling. I don't think that Sam Darnold and Christian McCaffrey can get on the same page. They're too much of an ego thing going on there.
I will agree with you on that one. I think Arizona will continue the dominance, and they can easily cover by 9.5 points. Eagles and Broncos. Broncos minus 2.5.
Broncos. Teddy looked great last week. Just put it all over Dallas. So, you know, I like Teddy to keep it rolling. So
I will agree with you on that one. The points doesn't matter. I think I'm more anti-Philly than anything else. Only because of the division of the division of the season there. So, you know, as long as Dallas wins and Philly loses, I'm happy. All right, Seattle, Green Bay. Seattle is a plus 4.5.
Green Bay has to bounce back. I'm not even going to comment on the whole you-know-what situation, but I'll take Green Bay.
Sadly, this is why I'm picking Seattle. If Rodgers has to go out one more game, so I am a Russell Wilson guy. I've got no problem with him. He was great last season, and this is going to be the humbling moment for when he comes back. I'll pick Green Bay again, but for now, I'm sticking with Seattle. Chiefs and Raiders. Chiefs are a minus 2.5.
The Chiefs are lucky they can even win a game right now. Patrick Mahomes looks terrible. That defense is gonna get routed. I look for Derek Carr to have a huge day. Darren Waller, give me the Raiders.
You want the Raiders? Okay, you'll take the Raiders. I'm going to actually give Mahomes a chance here because of the Green Bay situation. I think he can cover it by a field goal. Not a problem with that. The Chiefs need to bounce back if they want to get into the Super Bowl this season. So I'm going to go with that. And our last game, the Rams and the Niners.
Minus what?
Minus 4.5.
Hopefully this is the debut of Von Miller and the Rams defense. So with that being said, I'm excited to see this team on paper in real life. I've heard a lot of, good things about how the practices are going and how dominating this defense looks. So with that being said, I will take the Rams minus 4.5.
All right. I'm going to agree with you. It's no secret on this channel and on this show, I am not a soccer guy. I was always a golf guy, and it's not that I don't like San Francisco. I kind of do, but I'm gonna stay with my hometown team. I'm gonna pick them to go for it all the way. All right, 7 different matchups. That's a good little mix of stuff. So again, you already have one shirt coming. So you get 2 shirts, and then maybe I'll just say, you know what, you're the pick'em champion, and the next person that wants to go up against you, and I will gladly bow out. Producer Jeff coming back in. Zach, thank you for your picks.
So I gotta give two shout outs.
What's that?
I gotta give 2 shout outs real quick.
All right, go ahead.
1 to my Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Yes.
2 to the
Greg
Duke Blue Devils. And Jeff, if we can make it happen, since we're live on your channel, if we can make it happen with Greg, I would like to challenge you for the WTC Jack of All Trades Championship.
Whoa!
Oh, wow. Okay.
This is good news.
All right. So here's the deal with that. There's 2 things. Number 1, that particular brand's on hiatus during the World Title Tournament, and
Right.
number two, that's always in groups of 4. So talk to Greg about being back on when we get the Jack of All Trades show back up and running. I got no problem with you being on.
I just want to thank you boys for having me on the show. Like I was telling Jeff in private messages, things haven't been so well down here since the hurricane.
Yeah.
You know, I lost my mom, my house, and my job all in one shot. So I'm trying to slowly put the pieces back together. And you boys are a major reason why I've been able to stay afloat and stay positive, tuning into the show every week, you know, and all of the content that's on your channel, Jeff, and Aaron, and Greg, keeps me afloat to stay positive while things have been so negative. So I thank you boys for that.
It's days like this that I appreciate that. I know we're talking about Men's Health Day with the thing that Eddie Kingston posted earlier, and I put an apology. I feel bad because I wrote Eddie off as a piece of garbage a long time ago when he and I interacted over the years in indie wrestling, and and I was wrong. And I apologize, Eddie, for that. And I do need to shout out, by the way, you forgot JD's channel, the Renegade Reviews Cutting Studios. That's also a wonderful channel. Great movie.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Renegade.
Who's actually in the green room right now waiting to come on here. So we gotta get the break here and get going. But Zach, I thank you. And I
shout out to
like I said,
shout out to you saying the Louis Spicoli comment, too.
Hey, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. But yeah, if we ever get down that southern way there, the Casa Brotherhood will definitely swing by and take you up on your offer, my friend. Thank you again.
Absolutely.
Good luck, and we'll see you next week, okay?
Absolutely.
Right, you be safe,
Right.
Zach. Thank you, sir.
You too.
All right, we're going to take one more break. It's going to be a 2-trailer break because at the request of the Renegade, I did get the trailer up he wanted. So we'll be right back after these words from the Constantine Studios channel. Stay tuned, everybody.
Wow.
And we're back. And let me say for the record, not only was that designed for Pop, for Jerry, you might get both my parents to watch your channel in January, brother. between Grease, the fact that you dusted off Grease 2 out of the freaking the catacombs of hell, and the greatest. My mom adores that movie. My God, as we all do, I think, in the house. And like you said, dude, this is gonna be a challenging month for you. You're not a musical guy, so
no, I'm not.
See how it plays out.
You're gonna book us on a lot of that stuff, bro. I'm already gonna put our request in. The three of us, we have to all do Rocky Horror because let's face
most definitely.
Without question,
that is without a given. Because playing sing along with Rocky Horror was a staple for us at the art theater. And you got to bring in Pop for Yankee Doodle Dandy because you know how much that's tradition for our family.
True. You know what? I think Jeff has to don his Eddie costume for the conversation on Rocky Horror.
Without telling tales out of school, when I left the apartment and it was left behind, it had to be trashed due to the tenants letting
say no more
move in. So
say no more.
Thanks a lot, babe. Appreciate that. Anyway, entire costume, including a $7 wig, down the shit can. So I don't have it anymore, but I do have an Eddie shirt somewhere around here.
That'll work.
Probably dig out. And worst case scenario, I do have the library.
Mikey, you got to dress up like Frankenfurter.
Oh, hell no. If there's one F-bomb, I'm going to call it and say, fuck you.
Full costume or you're fired. I'm kidding.
I don't have the hair for it, and I am not
the millions and millions of Stat Boy fans that would be tuning in, all chanting your name.
I hate you right now. I hate you. I am not going to do the sweet transvestite.
He never he does. Yeah,
if I had the courage to do it, and I would give slap you right now.
Let me just say this: since I can't,
well, you're being a Brad right now, so you know.
That's right.
Yeah, well, that's a given.
That's a whole other. Anyway, I will say this: since I can't appear in costume live, I will try to crop out my audition from Sins out of the XMV episode and throw that up there that day.
That works. That works.
Right.
So, Pop, I hope you're still tuned in and watching this because that was thrown up specially for you. I wasn't even looking to start plugging January until the second half of this month, at least.
Right.
But when I saw that you were corresponding in the chat room, I was like, okay. I just so happened to put that together yesterday because I was bored and I was trying to get ahead of things. Run it.
Our boy here.
It looks good. It looks good. And CJ, you know, it's just one of those things that you've got to encounter when you do a movie review show.
Tim, that's tomorrow's show. That's the Greg Cherry Show gimmick. Wait till tomorrow. Anyway,
I despise musicals pretty much unless it's a Disney movie or a Muppet movie.
That's right.
You're not going to usually catch me watching a musical voluntarily.
The fact that you had the chutzpah to dust off Grease 2, which people universally seem to hate that movie with a bloody passion. I love it personally.
I just got to give the shout out to Walmart. If they didn't have it included on this, I probably wouldn't have bothered.
Right.
Saved it for a shitty sequel month. But pretty much every musical that I chose, CJ, I have some connection to in some way, shape, or form.
Yes.
Whether it's one that I've already seen and do admire, like Yankee Doodle Dandy, like Annie, which I watched to death when I was a kid. My first experience to Tim Curry. Like the Beatles ones, you know, I specifically left out A Hard Day's Night, Help, and Across the Universe when I did my birthday month back in August, because I wanted those for musical month.
Yep.
You know, Pitch Perfect, that trilogy, you know, my daughter got me to watch those and I kind of enjoyed them. Yeah, Hamilton is going to be on her birthday. She is obsessed with Hamilton right now.
I'm so glad.
I watched Hamilton with her on Disney Plus, and I was looking for the gun that Aaron Burr used to put myself out of my misery.
Right?
But, you know,
Aaron Burr.
if you don't get that reference,
You are too young for this channel.
I love that commercial.
You are too young for this channel.
Let me get some milk.
You are too young for this channel, and you're too young for any of us to date. So get the hell off our timelines. Good grief.
Well, you know, so there's connection to pretty much everything. Grease, I saw in college. The sorority that I was a big brother for did a musical presentation. We used to have a thing called Spring Scene every spring semester, right. And the clubs would do like a little 8 to 10 minute play of something.
Right.
They did Grease, so went to the theaters. It was a limited run of it. Saw it. West Side Story. My old fraternity used the Jet song as, you know, their song. So there's stuff there that I've got the connection to at least, which should help me, dear God, get through those 31 days. And you notice I did it on a 31-day month. Yeah. I didn't cheat and do it in February where there's only 28. I didn't do it where there's 30. No. I'm starting the year with this.
So I noticed several things in the course of this dissertation here. Number one, I will do Grease with you all day. I grew up on Grease. Dylan's mom grew up across the street from where the high school is set, pretty much where that it was filmed as far as the exteriors, Venice High School. I took her to see Grease at the Pantages out here, which is LA Broadway pretty much. My high school did Grease as a play. You know, two of my dearest friends were Sandy at different points. We had our ASB director as Vince Fontaine, which is just hysterical on levels. Because
and who could forget Al Snow as European champion coming out and giving JR and the King the picture of Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta when he came out representing Grease.
And what was so
funny show that me and Mikey were at.
My very first live event show. Yes, that is very true.
And I love that, you know, both JR and the King no sold on the air and like we're right now off as an idiot. But I know both of them go off the air going, God damn, that's clever as shit. Like Al gets it. But yeah, Grease, I will forever love Grease. I will forever sing that movie's praises. Grease 2, I only give a little more love to than a lot of people because I'm gonna get this comment off. Starting to make I love musicals, so I'm gonna take that off there. My Rocky Horror Troupe in West LA before I joined the cast actually shadow casted Grease 2 one time only. Like some stuff, like we did Clue a few times. We did Crybaby once because it was just a logistical nightmare. And of course we did Rocky Horror and Shock Treatment. But Grease 2 they did once, and I have seen it on film. It's as big a train wreck as a shadow cast as it is the movie itself. It's god freaking awful. But you know what? It's Michelle Pfeiffer in a movie other than what we're used to seeing her in. It's different, and we get oh God Almighty! Oh my God! I am the worst person ever. Who comes back in that out of the Pink Lady?
I haven't seen it.
Frenchie.
God darn it! Oh,
come on, dude!
Oh my God! I love Dee Dee. I've met Dee Dee. She's wonderful. Oh, I'm a prick. Anyway, yeah, Dee Dee's back in that one. So, you know, and we get a lot of the teachers back too. None of the kids are back because they're out of high school. They graduated.
Because they know better.
But yeah.
They know better than to sign on for that sequel.
It's one of those things where you have to go in knowing you're going to want to shoot yourself in the bloody skull when you're done. And just push through, brother. I'm telling you.
And I think, now I can't speak for her. I would like to, but I believe that Chicago is one of Dory's favorites.
I love Chicago. I always have.
It's also one of my ladies' favorites. She was mentioned.
And I'll ask her if you're cool with it, could we bring her on the show and talk about Chicago?
Maybe we'll see.
It's not if he's cool with it, if she's cool with it.
Well, yeah, we'll ask definitely.
Because she's already got a list of about another 20 musicals that she wants me to do when I revisit that month.
There you go. So we're gonna wrap up here in about 4 minutes. We do want to do the Stat Boy shout out. Before we get to Mikey's shout out, I have a shout out that I think all three of us can appreciate. It is his birthday today, and I got to interact with him once again for the first time in forever, as we're gonna hear on Musicals Month. Oh no, that's Frozen, not Enchanted. Whatever. Chris Jericho. Today's Chris Jericho's birthday.
All hail the Ayatollah of rock and rolla.
You know, the more I hear that he's the GOAT, it's like, it's hard to argue, man. He does everything and he does it well. Like, really, he does. You know, the picture on the left there is the one where JJ and I both met him at the book signing down at Borders in Torrance, I believe it was, Jay.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we brought so much stuff, they had to stop the line to have him sign every damn thing, and it was worth it because he saw me in the old school Kings jersey, which his dad played for. He loved it. CJ, we were going to talk about MLB, and we forgot. That's 100% my bad. We'll go over the World Series and MLB numbers at the beginning of next week's show. That's my bad. I apologize for that. And then the other two pictures, of course, were from the cruise. I can't. I get all freaking weepy now again just looking at it. I mean, he's on stage with my girls, man, and he's off to the side there watching my girls with like what you don't see in that screen capture of him on the stairs there watching the girls is he's sitting there the entire performance, all the Guns N' Roses song, just sitting there, you know, doing this and singing along. He's like the Keith Urban of Paradise Kitty. I swear to God, you know, he knows every damn song and he's sitting there right along with it. I'm sitting there watching, just going, Chris Jericho's admiring, like, Jesus Christ, dude, what the hell world do I live? What the hell life do I live? This is the greatest thing ever. So, Chris, happy birthday from the Casa, from the Greg Cherry brand, from No DQ, and from the Jeff Beacher Network. Man, we love you. Thank you, Chris.
Toast a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Bubbly for that. Of course, I still have my guitar that's signed by Jericho. Ironically, I'm working on Kane's book, and the episode popped up where he made his debut with the Countdown to the Millennium. That was also one of the days where Kane and X-Pac, I believe, won the tag team titles for the second time. And I think that was also the day where Kane spoke without his voice box. So that's what's going on with that. What can you say? I mean,
both companies had a big night. You had a U.S. title thing with David Flair and Benoit. You had Hogan come back in the red and yellow on Nitro. And God, Raw had a freaking gangbusters night. So it was a big night. I mean, the war was over by August 99. Let's not kid ourselves, but both shows had a tremendous night.
Absolutely.
So, all right. As suggested by the Renegade, here is this week's Step Boy Shoutout.
On the winning 2021 Atlanta Braves baseball team, we got a local boy from all the way back home. There he is playing for the Lakewood Lancers, and there he is as catcher. I just forgot how to pronounce his name. I do apologize. I can't even remember how to say it now. Doggone it. I had it all ready to go, and it just went out. Vincent, you know who you are. I apologize. I can't pronounce your last name properly. I had it, and I lost it.
It's Travis, actually. That's okay.
Travis, excuse me, Travis.
Travis Darno.
Travis Darno. There we go. Got it correctly. There he is, playing for a rival of the Wilson Bruins, of course, the Lakewood Lancers. And now he has a World Series ring. And I say I do apologize for screwing up your name, because that's what happens when I get old and all that garbage. So, again, I apologize. But, hey, man, you made that's full circle. From playing high school baseball, making it all the way to the major leagues, getting the ring. Way to go, bro. Good job. And you are a Long Beach native, Long Beach for life. That's how it is. Wow. You can't
LA Dodger.
What's that?
I said former LA Dodger.
Even better.
Yeah.
Even better.
Dunn forgot because he was at Wilson long before he was at Lakewood.
The closest I got to Lakewood was living across the street from it. Okay, there.
It was right down the street from the Casa.
Pretty much.
Jesus.
In fact, I love that story. I love the story that Renegade would tell around the 4th of July, where he would buy fireworks and then literally cross the street into Lakewood where they were legal because they were illegal in Long Beach.
Exactly. That was a great part of that corner. We can literally walk out of the apartment, across the street. We're legal. Beautiful.
Good old Bellflower Boulevard, right across the street at Arbor Road.
That's it.
That's it.
Close to the milk barn. May it rest in peace. Anyway, there you
go. All right, guys, we've come to the end of this show. Week 9 is in the books. We are done with the halfway season. Jeff, you're getting ready to do the no DQ panel, right?
Yeah, not the panel. We're gonna go into AEW predictions. So I'm gonna switch my hats. There we go.
There you go.
And we're gonna be over there, literally on this channel as well. So we're gonna go right into the AEW Full Gear predictions over on the No DQ and on this channel coming up at 7:00. And then I'm going to watch NXT because I'm a glutton for punishment. And then I'm going to be right back here on both channels and I think also JJ's channel and Greg's channel for the bonus talk wrestling tonight. So I am like horse shit. I'm everywhere today.
Renegade, what you got going on?
Just trying to can my stuff. You know, I'm got everything uploaded through the 17th, I want to say, of this month. So, you know, trying to get all that work done as best I can. My lady will be touching down in under 24 hours.
Love it.
Yeah.
So I'll have time with her through Sunday. So if I'm not as active on the social medias and in the YouTube chat rooms, you guys know why. So there's that right there. And
social media dark
next
reasons,
week,
kids.
And coming next week, we're going to have the taping, the pre-taping, if you will, of the Disney footage for Jeff's Disney Day. We're going to be canning Saving Mr. Banks, which hopefully in the decade, I think, since it came out, Mikey has softened his views on it a little bit.
All right, geez.
Don't worry. My opinion about the movie still stands, but I can understand it now. Since
like I said in our private chat, make sure you double feature it and watch Mary Poppins immediately following.
Yes.
Because I will be bringing up on the show how the real life people in Helen Goff's life connect to her works of Mary Poppins as P.L. Travers. So you're going to definitely want to make sure you double feature it. Don't worry about Mary Poppins Returns. I'm not saying that because I like it, don't like it, but just stick with the Julie Andrews, Dick Van Dyke version.
There you go. All right, friends. Follow me on Twitter at LBStatKid1977. Follow me on Facebook on the fans page. Make sure you buy a shirt. There's my Facebook page. And of course, all the social media items there for the Jeff Meacham Network. Leave your comments. Give your super chats. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about. Let us know what you want to hear. And we will gladly do that for you because that's what we do here at this network. We listen to you. We talk about it. And we give you a voice. And you will be heard.
The people are the authority.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
Mikey, make sure you go back and rewatch this so that you can get my picks in the chat room while you were doing the thing. I put my picks for the week.
All right, I'll take a look. You got it, boss. Anyway, guys, see you next week. There it is, all right there. Got it. Okay, good. I'll make sure and take care of that. Thank you all. See you next week. I love you all. Stat Boy out.